Hello, welcome. My name is once again Samuel Ambrose Onen. Today we are going to actually summarize what we have learned so far and then move to the next step, which is going to be the final stage for our part one of the logistics of Java. So, not to waste much time, let me just dive deep straight to the slide. I don't know what's going on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. And there we go. Yes, this is just a recap for what we have learned so far. In the previous video, the first step that we have learned so far is about all that you have learned in part one of this course module, which was about the conceptual and contextual understanding of Java. The main reason for that course was just to to draw a picture of Java in your mind, at the back of your mind, so that you can have a mental picture of what Java is all about, why we study Java, and how we can use Java to develop an application. So that was done in the first course. So that first course module on its own is actually the beginning of our Java logistics. So once you have gone through that course, just know that you have got the basic foundation or some tools that will give you a stepping stone for you to start developing Java or writing Java application. And in the last video, we have looked at something very interesting. I gave you this as an example of the system requirements. Please, I would like to emphasize on this because some of you may think like this is the real requirement from maybe Oracle or from Java or from something like that. No, I use this as an example of the system requirements that your system must meet in order for an application to be installed in your computer. So I was just referring like when you go to download Java runtime environment or Java development kit or even IDE, you see, you must check to make sure that the program that you are downloading actually meets your system requirement. And the system requirements actually are what your system must do, must handle in order for you to run that specific application. So we have done some task, to check our system to make sure that it actually meets the requirements. So we have looked at tasks such as um, we have looked at my PC, for example. My PC. From here, you can right click and then go to manage to see the partition of the system, and that will give you a rough idea about what the hard drive of your system is. For example, when you go to this management here, you will be able to see that we have three partitions here, and all these are primary partitions. And we have the healthy partition. They are all healthy, they're primary. They contain some data for this system. But the main one is the C drive, which contains all the files, all the operating system, everything that we have on this computer is stored on this partition, which is the middle one. And we also have reserve partition. We have healthy partition here for recovery as well. So that is basically how to check the partitioning of the system. But we can go one step above that. For example, if you type my computer, it used to be my computer. I'm used to the old computers. Nowadays they say this computer. So this computer, when you right click it, when you right click this computer, then let's say this computer, and then you double click on it, it opens there, and then yes, here we are inside this computer. Remember, the partition that we saw previously, the big one in the middle, is what we are in right now. We're in that partition, and these are the programs we have to, to run to make this computer to work. So everything is in here. So from this computer, you can clearly see the hard drive space. We have some spaces which are free and some which are not free. For example, the highlighted space in blue is already used, and then the gray one is the free space. So from here, you can right click this and then select properties to see the distribution of the spaces. For example, you can see the used space and the free space, and this will give you a rough idea of how much space you have to install the software that you are planning to install. So this is how to check the capacity of the local disk. Now, from this same place, you see this PC. When you right click on it, this menu opens, and then from here you need to choose properties in order to have access to the complete system to get the information about the system. As you can see, what we are looking for is the processor, which is found here. You can see this computer has Intel Core TMR processor, which is 2.5 gigahertz, and it's about the recommended requirements example that we are looking for. And it has the RAM of 6 gigabytes of data. And also the operating system is about 64-bit operating system. And when you come down here to see the Windows specification, that's where you get the information about the Windows. And that's Windows 10 Professional. So my friend, that's how to check on the specification of the system. From here, you can dig down to see the storage, and this will give you real-time storage of hard disk. You can see the free storage and then the occupied or the used space on the hard drive, and the total space used for this hard drive is 237 gigabyte. So my friend, that's how to check on the system information using the My PC. Next, we are going to give a fly overview of how to do this by using a control panel. Thank you for viewing, and I hope this video has been informative, and happy learning.